What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I guess another garage video. We are in the garage, but we're not working on quads today. I want to show you guys how I set up my helmet for filming ATV rides and races. We do have a brand new helmet, so I want to show you guys the new helmet. It is right here. Huge thank you to Fly Racing. I've been with Fly Racing now for I think 10 seasons. Awesome company. Check them out. I'm going to leave all the information in the description, guys, for all these parts. So if you want to buy them, check that out. Most of it is from Amazon. Obviously the Fly stuff is from Fly Racing, and the camera is from GoPro. So 3 places, very easy to get everything, and relatively inexpensive as far as the camera setup goes. So we have the brand new 2024 Formula S helmet. I've been running the Formula line helmets now for maybe 4 years. That's their like top of the line carbon fiber helmet with the best safety features and crash protection and all that stuff. So this helmet kind of goes one step further and offers some electronic technology. All right, so this helmet has some sensors in here. We'll show you her. Black and blue carbon. So you actually need to charge the helmet. It has a plug in the back. We'll show you that. When you lift it up, you can see it's blinking. So there's a little thing right here. So that's where that plugs in. You charge it up. There's an app on your phone that you will need to download, and then you can set that up, and then this will track your rides. You do need to start the app before you ride, guys, so just remember that. We're going to test it out today. I'm going to overlay the results we get, but this thing has crash detection. So if you do have a crash, it can alert somebody. You can choose whoever you want. You got to set all that up in the app, but it will show you your riding data. So it'll show you like a map, track map. It's going to show you your speed, a bunch of different stuff, which I'll show you guys after. But like I said, it's got the safety feature. So if you do crash, it can alert somebody, and then it also will gather data from the impact on the helmet, which, I mean, I'm sure that could be valuable to doctors and stuff like that. But hopefully none of you guys or me have to use that, but it is there to hopefully help with that. But they give you a sweet bag. We have that right here, and they always give you a spare visor, which is nice because these can break very easy. They also give you the spare hardware for the visor, so because sometimes these will break too. They are just plastic. But as far as the helmet goes, I use this mount from Amazon. It's a Tellison face mount, helmet mount. It just straps to the face of the helmet. You can remove it very easily. These are like $8 or $9. Awesome. I run a microphone in my helmet too, guys. So if you want to do this setup, then you need to get a mic mod. You have 2 options for the mic mod. You have the small original mic mod, which I prefer just because it makes it more compact. Or you can run the larger mic mod that goes around the GoPro, which some guys do, but it's going to add a little more weight and a little more size. So just keep that in mind. I like this setup. It's very tiny and compact. So we run a Hero 11, and sometimes I run a Hero 12. So for this setup, you'll need this little door that has a hole where you can plug the microphone in. So that kind of goes in there, plugs into the GoPro, makes it all set. Obviously we have the GoPro Hero 11. The mic I run is a purple Panda. It's the one I'm wearing right now. Pete Hager years ago recommended this mic. His videos always sounded super good when he was riding, so I asked him. I tried a couple and they were like junk. Same thing on Amazon. I think you can get 2 of these for $30, which is a killer deal. So we'll show you how we set this up on the helmet. So let's get to work. All right, so hope you guys can see this. I'll show you guys when it is installed. We're gonna start with the mount. And it does come with one of these, but don't run this mount that comes with it. Run the GoPro mount that has the rubber. So this is gonna stop it from coming unplugged, all right? This one doesn't have that. It just has this piece, so it could, you know, if you hit it just right, it could come out. I also think running these on the chin is the safest place for the camera as far as having it getting hit and knocked off. I have lost cameras in the past, and it definitely sucks. So here's the mount, guys. So basically what you do is it's got these 2 straps. You're just gonna loop it through one, tighten it up, loop it through the other. So we're just gonna get it. We'll do one side at a time. I just like to get it started loosely, and then we'll tighten it up once we get both of these in place. So, and then clamp it down, and I think that's pretty good. That's on there. Now this is something that you guys can check too after a ride or two, because this will loosen up a little bit, but you can just go around and tighten these. But what I'd like to do is I'm going to actually zip tie these against the helmet, because these will hit you in the mouth and that's going to be very annoying. But we'll do that. Actually, I'll do that right now. Just get it over with. You could cut them, but if you do cut them, it's going to be very hard to get this back on a helmet if you take it off. So I would suggest just using a couple zip ties and then zip tie them. All right, there's two. We can cut these. All right, so now we can we'll mount our mic mod with the GoPro mount, just like that. And then we're gonna mount our microphone next. So I have the microphone right here. They give you a lot of slack on these microphones with the cable. So I just like to they include this little Velcro strap. I just tie it up. But I like to put my microphone, there's a little hole right there. I like to shove that thing right in there, guys. Look at how nice that is, right? And then I'm just gonna zip tie this to the side of the helmet. So I use 2 zip ties. We can plug this in right here. And then I'm gonna take a zip tie. So what I like to do is I like to put 1 zip tie through this strap on the mount, just so it holds the zip tie in place. Otherwise it's gonna slide down. So I get this tight, and then I'm just gonna come around like this. I hope you guys can see this. All right, so I do leave a little bit of slack on that, just so it's not super, like it's not pinched or anything, but we got that right there. And I try to get like half the cord in there. And then I'll do another zip tie on the back end of the cord, just to keep everything in place. All right, we can cut these. That looks pretty good. All right, so you can pull this is easy to pull. If you need a little more slack, just pull it. That's pretty good. So now you can see the microphone right in there with the wires plugged into the mic mod. And then the last thing we got to do is just pop on our GoPro, which is the easy part. Tighten her up, and then we'll just plug in the microphone plug, and then this thing is good to go. So we have the microphone plug right here. That's just going to plug right in. So very compact, guys. You can see this is very, very compact. And I like to keep, I know there's some guys, like you'll see Pete Hager and Brewer Off-Road, they hang their cameras upside down, which is fine. But for racing, it's not going to get knocked around over here. So that's why I run it like that. The angle is perfect. That's kind of the angle you want, guys. Just check your angle when you're doing your camera. All right, you can do a little test ride and make sure you get the full view in front of you and it's not pointing too far down. I see a lot of guys with these cameras and the camera's just too far down. This one works out perfect where it just sits against the mount, and it's got a great view. You see the handlebars, and then you see everything in front of you. So we're gonna show you guys how this sounds. All right, so the other thing with this setup is it's very easy to wipe, okay? Cameras on the top of the helmet are hard to wipe. On the side, hard to wipe. Right here, you pull your roll off, you wipe the camera. Simple as that. It's very easy. Nothing's gonna hit it, so it's not gonna fall off. Great view, great sound. I'm on the camera microphone right now on my helmet, so it should sound really, really good. But you can see how it looks. It looks pretty good. See the new quad right there. We're actually going to ride that quad today and break her in. Raptor right there. Raptor engine right there. Half done. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just set up, you know, if you want to run the microphone adapter like I do, then this is how you do it. If you don't want to run a microphone, guys, then you just put the GoPro on the mount. So it's even cleaner than this, all right? So that's up to you. If you guys are doing riding videos and you want to talk and you want to have it sound good, because, you know, it's loud when you're riding. So sometimes it's hard to hear. So this is a great way just to clean up the audio. It's going to sound super awesome and your viewers will appreciate it. So show you guys how this looks like that. Definitely looks good. Looks pretty straight. I'll show you guys another thing too, like bouncing around. Like this thing isn't going anywhere, but there is one thing missing we have to do quickly. We have to complete our helmet, guys. All right, and that's with a fresh set of 9.2 Crew goggles. Huge thank you to 9.2 Crew. Check them out. Be sure and use my code and you can save a few bucks on some goggles. Look at those bad boys, huh? Yo. Boom. Now that's a completed helmet. All we need to do is get our race numbers on there and we'll be race ready. Alright guys, that's a wrap for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give you one last look at the helmet from the side. Looks pretty sick. From the front, boom. Huge thank you to Fly Racing, like I said. Also a huge thank you to 9.2 Crew goggles. Like I said, everything will be in the description, guys, for the links to all these items. Check them out if you guys want to set this up like I do. Make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video. That helps a ton. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think about my helmet cam setup, all right? Is this something that you guys run? Do you guys run a mic? Do you want to run a mic? Hopefully this helps you to get set up and improve the quality of your videos. If you're not yet, please subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace.